connection with last week's violent home invasion in Mississauga coming up. We'll have the latest in the investigation. NPO police are cracking down on a troublesome plaza in the Huron, Ontario and Dundas area in Mississauga. We'll have all the details just ahead. It's 10:30. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Hello, I'm Jamie Goodfriend. Well, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has summoned Canada's premiers for an emergency meeting on looming U.S. tariffs. U.S. President-elect Peel Police have announced a proactive policing initiative that centers around a plaza at Huron, Ontario and Dundas. According to police, there have been The Prime Minister and the Premiers will hold an emergency meeting today on the looming American tariffs. We'll look ahead to this high-level discussion coming up. Peel Police have laid charges in connection with last week's violent home invasion in Mississauga coming up. The latest in the investigation. Peel Police are cracking down on a troublesome plaza in the Huron, Ontario and Dundas area in Mississauga. We'll have the details on that story just ahead. Well, good morning. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Hello, I'm Jamie Goodfriend. Well, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has summoned Canada's premiers for an emergency meeting on looming U.S. tariffs. U.S. President-elect
Police in Peel Region say that Trump's threat of trade tariffs will be the subject of an emergency meeting today between the Prime Minister and Canada's premiers. Those efforts to curb immigration. Good morning on this Wednesday, November 27th edition of CP24 Breakfast. So glad you're here. I'm Nick Dixon. Jen's under the weather. We're hoping she's back very soon. But Bill's here as we continue to steer the ship through the new studios here at Channel 9 Court. I would say you drive all day yesterday.
I still find it has so much energy.
It does,
from
exactly.
The lights, the panels, and I'll have to learn.
Good morning on this Wednesday, November 27th edition of CP24 Breakfast. Good morning on this Wednesday, November 27th edition of CP24 Breakfast. So glad you're here. I'm Nick Dixon. Jen's under the weather. We're hoping she's back very soon. But Bill's here as we continue to steer the ship through the new studios here at Channel 9 Court. I would say you drive all day yesterday.
I still find it has so much energy.
It does, exactly.
The lights, the panels, and I'll have to learn to make some room for Jen as I will slide. But there'll be less room for me to go from my regular chair.
It'll be such a short walk, really.
To the weather room.
Yeah, okay.
So let's do it.
What are we going to
Let's head over. Here's the 1, 2, 3. Oh!
Well,
I'm not getting my steps in today. I like it, though. And we've got the big monitor here, which is representing the weather outside. Mainly sunny skies right now. Oh, we'll see a mix of sun and cloud. Woo! It's fun. We're going on a ride here. Southwesterly winds 20 kilometers per hour. Mixed sun and cloud through the remainder of the day. It'll make you feel pretty good if you're bundled up accordingly. It's going to have a wind still 20-30 kilometers per hour gusts at times, which is currently creating a wind chill of about -4 to -6, depending on where you are across the GTA. And for me, that requires the thicker jacket and all the gear to stay comfortable, especially if you've got to kind of wait around. If you're moving quickly, you're generating your own heat. Okay, well, let's take a look at the big picture from all parts of central, northern, and eastern Ontario. It is 1 degree out there right now. Feels a little cooler than that. We are heading to a high of +5. Now, the normal high is around +4, so we're not that far off the mark. Satellite radar gives you a mixed sun and cloud, but those winds, a little gusty at times, picking up some moisture off of Georgian Bay. If you're heading up in that direction towards Parry Sound, you may run into a little bit of inclement weather. Most of us, though, are keeping it calm today. Things will change tonight as a system. Pretty significant system passes just by us to the south. It's going to impact travel in the States for American Thanksgiving. We'll get grazed by it, so a few showers, mix, or flurries overnight, and then it settles down tomorrow afternoon, a high of 5 again. Yeah, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Well, 3 on Friday with some flurries, and then the cooler air rushes in for the weekend. This is going to really kickstart some significant lake effect in the traditional snow belts on the weekend, Lisa. We'll deal with that in the long-range forecast. We'll send it over to you for a look at the roads.
I can't say I've heard you get excited over a 5.
Yeah.
We have this flatbed tow truck hooking up this stall West 401 Express, kind of close to the left lane. That's past the 400. Should be out of the way soon. This midtown construction really causing a jam. East 401 collectors through left.
We're looking at some new problems on the northbound side of the Don Valley Parkway. Happened not too long ago. We're looking at some new problems on the northbound side of the Don Valley Parkway. Happened not too long ago and already impacting the commute. So this is North Don Valley Parkway, north of Don Mills, heading towards Eglinton. You can see there's some more crews arriving on scene as we speak. So collision, one vehicle involved, another vehicle pushed into the ground, some extra drive time. We have this flatbed tow truck hooking up this stall, West 401 Express, kind of close to the left lane. That's past the 400, should be out of the way soon. This Midtown construction really causing a jam. East 401 collectors through Leslie.
Thanks, Lisa. Well, this is Toronto's breaking news. CP24, the Raptors are looking to rebound tonight after a buzzer beater loss to the Pistons. Coming up. Welcome back. The Leafs are back in action tonight, hoping to have their captain back in the lineup. Austin Matthews has
CP24.
So today is Wednesday, November 27, 2024. CP Toronto has just moved to their headquarters studios at CTV Channel 9 Scarborough, right next door to the 401 in Scarborough. And more information. And that's where CP24 from 299 Green Street West, Toronto. They just moved down here at the CTV headquarters at Channel 9 in Scarborough, right next door from the Highway 401 in between Oshawa and Toronto. So you have Oshawa, Durham, Ajax, Scarborough, Peel, Toronto, Newmarket. But this is where CP24 is being broadcast now from this building here. CP24 moved to the Dodos and Miss Finch. Follow That Bird, 1985, filmed in 84.